welcome back to Legal Operations One-on-One series. Today I have with me Justin Hectus, CIO at KPL. And Justin, welcome.
Hi, Rachita. Thanks for having me. Appreciate being here.
Great. Justin inspired me to talk about a very interesting topic that I wouldn't have thought about for myself. And when we were talking about, how to build technology for the legal department, there are generally two ways that I look at it. Either you go to something that's ready in the market, or you try and build it yourself. And then Justin gave me this idea of actually co-developing something with the client and a tech provider. So I thought that was very interesting. And tell me, where did this idea come from? Were you always doing this? How did this all generate?
Sure. So it's been a core part of our business recently, but we actually are a product of this concept. Our company was spun out of a law firm. That law firm learned how to enable our clients with process automation initiatives. But the whole genesis of this company was really, Connie and team looking at white space in the market and saying that there was a need that wasn't being served, and filling that gap in the legal ecosystem by creating something from nothing by collaborating with other players in the legal ecosystem. So we're a product of this concept to begin with.
How do you think that helped the clients, and how does that work for you? Like, what are some of the benefits?
Well, you might be surprised to know that we work with a lot of Silicon Valley clients who, although they have amazing customer-facing technology, they don't always have prioritization of resources from the IT group for the legal department. And so, one of the big benefits that we provide is giving the client the ability to throw something over the fence to a team with a broad range of skill sets. That team can prioritize a specific project or a series of projects with dedicated resources and a wider field of view. And the benefit for a service provider like us is the deep insights that the client would have. Client has been living with this problem or problems for a long period of time. They may have spent time not only looking at the problem, but maybe even buying solutions.
What are the challenges? I'm sure there are some challenges. It's not all bed of roses as you go along.
Yeah, I think that gets back to this concept of alignment of goals and benefits being key. For the customer, when we're looking at the tension between the two, sometimes competing perspectives, for the customer, there's a desire to have a solution totally tailored to their needs, which is understandable. But sometimes that can skew too much towards perfect being the enemy of good. For us, our experience with the most impactful solution tells us that you want to focus on the 20% that's going to solve the 80% as your primary goal, and we want to build a solution that's unmet by the market in a fashion that's standardized enough that it could serve other customers as well. So finding that common ground where we're tackling the most impactful concepts and features that solve the most critical components without losing the good for the sake of the perfect. That's I think the most challenging part.
Okay. And what would be certain use cases or examples of something like this that you've done before?
So two recent examples come to mind. One is a tech company that came to us with a challenge related to law firm financial reporting, specifically accruals and forecasting. They had identified that it was a problem with tooling, that they weren't getting timely or accurate information because of the solution that they were using. They had looked out at the market to see what solutions were available and didn't feel that any of them specifically met the needs or solved the problems that they were having. And after some requirement gathering and benchmarking with firms and available options, we found that no one was really approaching this with the law firms in mind. And we found that by giving more focus to the law firm experience, better UI, UX for the law firm, reconciliation with prior periods, even just better messaging and implementation of feedback from the law firms on an ongoing basis. We're able to collect more timely information, get more accurate reporting from the firms, and now the client's telling us that this is their most, the best data integrity that they get from any tool in their law firm reporting tool set. The second example relates to a problem that we've seen across clients, especially in law departments of larger clients. They're struggling with insights in terms of the workload, what type of work is coming in, from which departments, where's it going, who's handling it, how quickly. We're looking at that in a holistic approach that we call Ask Legal Anything, and we're collaborating right now with 3 clients to develop better insights across that intake system.
So this has been fantastic. Thank you so much, Justin. This was extremely insightful.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you, everyone, for watching.